Today about China's kind of evolving, emerging framework for controlling information technology risk. Control risk comes up every year with the top 5 risks globally. And for China, data is something to be controlled. For the EU, data is something to be protected. And the United States sees the data as something to be commercialized, even though I think this still applies, but actually I think this is shifting. For business, this is quite complex because across the globe, these 3 markets are shifting their approach to how we manage technology information as businesses. Companies that are going digital or plan to go digital, this affects you. This affects your strategy. In fact, these are the toughest questions we get at Control Risk is, I'm planning to move into a digital XYZ. How are these new rules in China going to impact our shift to digital? So these are tough questions. It affects strategy. It affects management. So how you operate as a company, how do you collect information? How do you store that information? How do you process and transmit that information? What type of technology are you allowed to procure? And also it's a huge compliance issue. So you now have to formally report some of what you're doing to regulators across the globe, and a breach of these regulations can lead to significant fines and penalties.
Dual circulation policy, you have the internal circulation, meaning more sort of manufactured and sold within China. That's one circulation. And the second circulation is more the usual traditional engine of growth in China, which was the export cycle going to abroad. So in May of this year, it actually came down as something that was seriously considered by the government in China to have this dual circulation policy. And it's actually officially into the 14th five-year plan for 21-25, which was one of the reasons we chose this topic, as this is also something that is sort of currently moving in policy here in China, along with many other things. Most of the regulations related to security are moving. I'm pretty sure you all know also even the foreign investment law is getting in place. It's like essentially all laws that touch us directly or indirectly are moving now. I mean, there won't be woofies even, a year or two from now.
What if you're a small operator on a tight budget, you've been negatively impacted by COVID? What would be a top tip that you could give to someone? I don't know if anyone's in that position.
The first thing I would say would prioritize China. I think really should do that this year. The second thing is about branding. You can do dual branding, for example. I took this picture as being sort of a symbol. When I saw that a few weeks ago, I'm thinking, well, something's going on when Snicker comes out with the red potato flavor, right? So it's like, okay, for your company, what is your red potato flavor sticker? I see localization as seeing maybe first you had the the name is translated to Chinese, and then maybe they go to a colorization of some type, but now I think we're sort of over the line now when we have a Snickers with, I don't want to push too much, but I think it's already sort of a Chinese product there.